So we're going to take that one home too.
Inspired by the creative man, Scissors himself has made many a streamer, many a content creator very angry with a death run, myself included. Great job with the practice round. We'll see you very soon.
Teacher in.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back
Oh
to the
my
Fortnite
God.
World Cup Finals. We are here in day number 1 where the creative finals are going down.
The
The stadium
fuck?
is jam-packed with fans from around the world who have traveled here not only to watch us crown World Cup Creative Finals champions, but also solo and duo champions as well. I'm Zeke, this guy right here is Bala, and we're getting ready to hop back into all of the action. Now, I think, you know, we've seen a little bit of the first few game modes. You know, we got to see a little bit of Sky Station Showdown. We got to see a little bit of that Junkyard Juke, but there's actually something that's up down, and that is the World Run.
World Run coming up next. It is an awesome, you know, it's something that I don't think a lot of these players are used to.
Yeah.
And I think they'll be very, very comfortable here. We'll have to see whether the challenge of the obstacle course will be, you know, anything that these guys can balk at, or if they're going to be able to just cruise through it. We'll see. It's going to be fun, though.
Well, it's going to be really interesting, right? A lot of these players are very familiar with death runs, and it's very, like, mechanical, right?
Yep.
If you know how to execute, you can get through these obstacles, but you have to kind of get your eyes on them first, figure out how they work, and then make it through. So I think it's going to be very interesting, very fun for everyone here, and all the players as well. I'm hoping to see someone make it to the end. I don't know that anyone will, though.
Well,
We'll
there's
see.
30 coins, and from what we've seen in practice between us and other people, it's very difficult, so we'll see. We'll hop into the overview and stuff like that later, but just to give like some examples of the things that there are, there's, you know, the trap, trying to trigger them, making sure you move. Impulse grenades are in play in this. There's some lava, all sorts of treacherous things you have to get across in this world.
A lot of Neo jumps as well. And again, massive shout out to the 17 content creators that helped put these maps together. Mad props to you. You know, their hard work is being shown here on the stage. And these guys are at home, here, of course, playing it as well. In case, you know, you guys forgot, I'm Zeke. This guy right here is Bala. We're getting ready to jump into these next few matches. We'll get you guys up to speed with all the format and all those things. You kind of tease it, but we'll get there in just a moment. And very quickly, the Chicken Champions were actually the winners for set number 2, Junkyard Juke. Let's take a look at them right now. They were overall victorious of that last set, and there you go. The Tender Defender is there in person to congratulate them, Bala. Rubius and his team, they worked hard for it, and they are the victors.
Yeah, warming up for the next run, but they know now they earned the Silver Llama for that set, so it's 1-1. Woo! Chicken Champions earning their Silver Llama right now. They're surprised because they were getting ready, but here it is.
Rubius is like, wait, do
Is
I
that
actually
mine?
get that? Is that actually mine? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, you know, they are the current set winners. They have a Silver Llama for themselves. So that's now 2 different teams that have a Silver Llama. Only a few set matches left to go. I believe, you know, if the Chicken Champions can secure themselves a second Llama, that would be huge for them and their team. But we'll have to see how things go for them.
And the timing of the Silver Llama couldn't come earlier because they're about to hop in. This is definitely a, you know, a booster for them in terms of their emotions and
Yeah.
confidence going into the World Run, because it is precise, it is difficult. You have to make sure that you hit it, otherwise you're wasting time. It's going to be a race between you guys to get as far in as possible. So that confidence boost is going to help dramatically in this last normal set.
Yeah, for sure. It's actually a race to the World Run. It is similar to a death run, a bunch of obstacles. Let's go ahead and talk about that and everything that surrounds it. There's actually 30 coins in the map. Whichever team gets all 30, the fastest, or as many as possible until time runs out, will be the victor for that round set. You know, like I said, these are insanely difficult obstacles. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be forthcoming, I'm going to be Fortnite fan. Listen, the farthest I got was 14. Okay. It's actually really close. And I'm by a death run. By no means.
Are the best. The best. The best.
These guys are
In
going to
terms of
light.
Death Runner, in terms of this map specifically, it's going to be absolutely awesome. We'll go ahead and take a look at some of those obstacles right now. Go ahead.
We're going around the world in this new creative team, Death Run. In this challenging new creative game, 8 teams of 4, led by some of your favorite content creators from around the world, will compete to collect all the coins in their lane faster than everyone else.
The first team to collect all coins in their lane wins. If they don't finish, the number of coins they collect will determine their placement. If a player is eliminated, they'll respawn at their most recent checkpoint. Any team member can grab a coin for their team, so players will have to work strategically to gather all of the coins before the 10-minute timer runs out. It might be difficult, but it ain't easy. Players have massive list of items they can pick up along the way. Smarts and speed to make it to the top of the leaderboard and take home their piece of the $3 million creative prize pool. Ready, set, run.
Zeke, I do not know how you just did that while it does not sound like you here at all, and I didn't see your mouth move.
I'm mad. That's just how it goes. But yeah, World 1, you got a little sneak peek there. We're getting ready to hop into these games right now. Speaking of which, let's just go ahead and do that. I think this is going to be very, very fun. We are getting ready. If you guys here in the stadium are ready and excited, let these teams hear it. Let's hear you right now. Man, that's so weak. No. Okay, let's pretend the first one never happened. Like I was saying, if you guys want to let these teams know how you're feeling, let them hear it. Yeah, that's what I like to see. And now the game begins. Here we go, the world premiere of the World 1.
See how they do out of this case. They are open now, and it's all up to these guys to start hitting their first jumps, and people are falling left and right. A couple of first coins are taken, and everybody seems to be off to a hot start. This is really like off to the races here.
Man, already flying through these first set of challenges. Again, you know, these are the very, very
simple. The first one that you have to kind of know or see it in advance. And then here, the impulse jump into the tire, into the castle, and 3 players have already made it all the way there. It's neck and neck between most teams right now, 10-8.
Bro, I'm so mad. Do you understand? I literally had to play this to completion, all 12-minute rounds, 4 times to make it halfway, which this is the castle.
What the fuck?
I'm upset.
Oh, this is why they're the World Cup creative players, and you are not. You're here casting.
That's cool. I'll hold that L, I suppose. I'll hold that one. There's a few challenges here in the castle of Beerballa, but as you saw there, Karor actually took a little peek at it. There's these little bumpers, and that'll actually send you upward into the next basically sphere. So the most optimal strategy here is actually leave 2 points behind, send 2 up to try and gather more coins faster. Because otherwise, you're just going to dedicate too much time, and you want to maximize your time in this.
Points that you definitely want to get as fast as possible through here. They're trying to get the half slides through with the chiller traps. Right now, nobody seems to have figured it out just yet, at least in the view that we're watching. But meanwhile, the Fish Fam and the Sunshine Soldiers now, but still neck and neck. I believe all teams are now inside of the castle, and we call this basically the first kind of tier of the difficulty for these options. As they move up and go past this, it will become progressively harder.
Yeah, and again, this is the first time these creative players qualified have seen the world run. They've never seen it before. They have just, you know, they are mad. Their skills are insane. And look at this, Taldeck's already up on the next tier. So he's probably telling his teammates, all right, look, up here, I just use this bumper. Already trying to figure it out. I like it. That's not me. The moment I hit that pad, I was like, I guess I just keep moving forward, and I kept running.
I love this experimentation. He's actually also communicating back to his teammate at the same time, because he went over that bumper and he's looking. Do I have to go back here, or is this I have to go forward, just like you were doing. Okay, tell us exactly what's going on. No, there's a Raven's Revenge. No, it's Svenos, it's his teammate. Movement.
They are moving. So what's tricky about that last jump there is those little rectangle pads will give you forward momentum, but it jumps in a straight run. There you have to trigger the trap, get the impulse to make that precise jump, land on the other side, trigger the trap in 1 fails while also taking this secret way to kind of trick around the top. Like you said, man,
Oh my goodness.
oh, he's a
Unbelievable. And this isn't even a team that qualified for a death run or elimination run or even a speed run. They qualified from a survival map. And he's doing things like this, leading the pack. There's a fish fam up ahead of him, though. He's not hitting this just yet. This is so precise. You have to change the altitude. Is he going to hit it? No. Second try. Here's Suzo.
first jump. Now this is the impulse. You want to send you a little bit forward. Now this is one where you want to get height. You got to throw it, try to get on top of it.
No! Just barely Suzo. And he's at 21 points right now in third in terms of coins. And it's all up to timing, I think. Zeke, we might see this end in the first match here. In the first round, they might end up completing everything because they still got 5 minutes to go.
Well, we'll see, Bala, because here's the thing. That obstacle there is called the ice jump. But this next one that Turtle is at, we call this the double danger. Let's just go fast. This is really tricky.
He already knows.
He's already downloaded. He already knows what must be done. So you actually have to double hop, double bunny hop, land on the edge, take a step back, trigger the trap without being eliminated, right? Then you can walk up this small ramp. Then, depending on how you want to go about it, you can just go forward. He actually makes... Okay, I'm
third try.
I'm leaving. I'm done.
Turtle.
And he gets the coin in one swoop. Oh, my.
But one thing, we have to look at the scores right now. 5 minutes to go. Fishman is at 26. They only have 4 coins remaining. But everybody else is starting to fall behind. We're starting to see the Fish Fam come way out above here of the rest of them. The majority of their players through. The majority of the players are collecting those coins. There's Turtle. He makes it through the double danger. Collects the coin. Now, what do you do from here? You get up.
Man, this guy is absolutely insane.
It is.
And you know, for Turtle, he's just excited about being here, able to compete on the stage for like thousands of people and all of his peers. And bro, he is just slaying it right now. Oh, you gotta be careful. Okay, all right, yep. Everything's fine. You gotta make the jump. Gotta be careful.
That is...
Gotcha!
That is
trap, baby!
That is the first time I've seen that. I've seen the theory. I mean, I've heard it theorized, but I haven't seen that yet. But Fish Fam, I was wondering. It's Scissors and company. 26 points. They're not at the same point that the Sunshine Soldiers are at, but they're at 26 total, the entire team. They have clearly synergized with Scissors here, but looks to be that even the Ravens Revenge are stuck at 26, so this might be a difficult one to get past.
Yeah, this one, so the tricky bit about this one is there's actually no checkpoint between here and where you need to get to. That's what makes the double danger that double dangerousness. 26 points across, and there's only about 3 minutes left, so these guys really have to focus up, try to get through. Now the key thing going forward is, again, this is a test of making it through.
Ja man, hoe weet ik?
Kind of what they have to be doing to make it through these obstacles. Dan's already through, and that means when they get to come through next time, it's going to be that much faster, right? They're going to be just carrying all the and Blood Laughlin, here we go.
Oh my god.
Hey, this is important too because they still have coins to earn on their own. They're you know, they're all the way in the back. They're not earning the coins. They're not helping their team out in front, trying to figure out the obstacles. But 2 captains back there. Ooh.
Yes. All right. Land on his trigger.
Nice dodge. This is insane right now, and there's the second player to make it through for Turtle into the door.
You have to drop back down. So that's the challenging part. We call this red beneath, right? Go. This is really difficult. This is where a lot of these players are going to get caught up. He's insane. Look at these markers sitting
He already knows. The trap, unfortunately, was timed at the wrong time for Crytax, but he's up above. What to do here, going to try and attempt this again. Trap above. When he lands on that, he has to jump at the right moment, then slow himself down for Turtle from up above. Still back. Nobody has passed this point just yet.
All right, first trap, second trap, hop across, take a...
How to get around that corner. I don't know if he's going to be able to climb these staircases just now. No, he's given up. He says no. Everybody else is left in the dust. Ravens Revenge take the first world run with 29 coins. Not quite finishing the map, but I believe next time they might.
And these legendary birds of the sky, they made it all the way up there, man. They were on the leap of faith, that last little section there. They had 29 points, and if they had made it up, especially if they made even just 2 people up there, they could have been kind of starting a rotation, right? You jump first, see how great I will fall. But the big key for them is now they know what every single relay is, right? So going into this next round, they can say, we know we have to do, don't forget, make this position, jump here, do these little things to try and get through. And that could prove to be a very good advantage for them.
They don't have the silver llama yet, so they don't have anything in terms of llama, so this is important. Any of those teams that don't have a llama right now, they need to earn it if they want to be in contention towards those golden games. Of course, every match matters, Zeke. They are earning prizes every single match.
And that's got to feel good, right, to have a stellar game here to get some of that prize for yourself and your team. That's huge, right? Like, so much respect to these. Also, Turtle, what the heck? Yeah. Head on.
Ridiculous. He was one of the first to achieve every single obstacle every single time. Finally, he got stuck on that one at the end. I don't know what you were calling it. It was a nice twist of the tongue, but just amazing there from Fort Turtle to be the first every single time, and then getting overtaken at the end. But, you know, next time, he knows it now. He's probably going to be the fastest to get ahead of everybody, because he knows it all now, and you saw how mechanically good he was once he figured out the obstacle. So I think all signs are pointing towards another Fort Turtle performance like that.
I mean, like you said, he's downloaded it all, right? He's got it up here, and now he's put it down on paper. I mean, again, though, Raven's Revenge, they've got a little bit of that that advantage, right? They've seen the other plays. I think the big thing is trying to get more of your teammates through to the challenges, right? Like, it's very difficult to try and get all 4, you know, in one kill through Raven's Hunt. But if you can make it, even just that second person, like the moment you start to miss a jump, you're like, all right, I'm going to be eliminated, just go. Maybe that person as long as like, okay, I can make a jump, and then they go for it, right? And then you kind of constantly walking through, getting
and there was also an aspect of covering for others as they moved through, especially as that castle point happened. Blood, the 2 team captains, all the way back in the back, but their teams were still up there because they were covering for them, they were getting those coins. But next time, you definitely need to be trying to make the effort to get all the way through and collect those coins as time progresses.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I think what would be only fitting is to hear from one of these teams, specifically out of we've got none of them monsters standing by with them to hear their thoughts.
What happened here? Okay, yeah. All right, so here we have it, Lachlan. I know, I've heard from the grapevine, these guys and yourself actually qualified for the creative finals through a death run. And boy, oh boy, I just got to know what happened here. How did this translate? This is a death run. What happened, Lachlan?
Look, the qualifying map was a bit of a puzzle death run, so, you know, they had time to work with it. It was our first attempt running through, so it was a bit rough. I don't know if you guys caught me sitting on like an impulse level for like 10 minutes, but that was fun. So we're not going to do that this time. Clytak's over here. He's our designated carry, so hopefully he can carry us harder in the next round, and yeah.
I hear that, I hear that. So now I got to come this way. Lachlan is dependent on you guys. What was going on? Was the death run, did it catch you by surprise, or was it just certain tricky moments that kind of choked you up and had you hung up there?
I was a bit confused in the castle because I didn't know where to go, and then the impulse jump at the beginning it just messed me up a bit, and at the end I didn't know where to go. It's just a bit confusing.
And I have one more question here. So you guys have not seen the death run prior to this. Do you think that kind of held you back? And if you have another run at it, which you will, do you guys think that second time around you'll kind of have the strategies down packed? And I'm gonna come down here with this.
Yeah, I think that the first time around is always the hardest because, you know, you're kind of going into this environment, you don't know where to go, but the second time around, I think we'll be a little bit stronger and hopefully we get better time.
Absolutely, I bet it. So once again, this is the creative finals here. You guys, like I said, Lachlan pulled through with the puzzle death runs, but just showing the difference here. So we're gonna send it back up to you guys at the desk. And again, thank you.
You know, Lachlan, you are good at many things, but apparently you're showing the world you're not the great at impulses. But it's okay, you're gonna have another shot and showing them that the original thought we had is wrong, because I know you can do this. I know you can. We had a chance to talk earlier and you're like, bro, I'm the best. And I was like, I know that. Show everyone that. got to show them, Bala.
You know what else we're going to show them? We're going to show them the standings after that first game in this set right now. Who ended up where in terms of the prizing and where they are on their journey to the llama at the end of the set. So it's Raven's Revenge obviously in first, $55,000 and that much closer to the silver llama.
That's right, but don't forget, Monkey Fighters and the Chicken Champions both have those silver llamas. That is going to be a massive determining factor in going forward. You know, if you're Raven's Revenge, you are absolutely looking to try and snag that silver llama if possible, because that's going to put you in contention with your eyes on the gold llama for the tiebreakers. But all in all, to be able to kind of come through and win that prize money for you and your team is massive. They have confidence, right? And again, I think the only other team who's right in their way right now is Turtle. This guy is a maniac. He's showing us that he is. Let's see if that happens here in game number 2.
Sunshine Soldiers fell short, but Turtle showed us all what he was made for, and I think we're getting ready to go into the match. As all the players are loading up right now, there's the Fish Fam, Scissors and company. They're all about to start. The gates are about to open. Guys, let's hear it for them.
There you guys are. You're paying attention. I respect it. Here we go. 10 minutes. Countdown has begun. The gates are open. And now here we go. Fusey is first out of the gate, immediately just flying. You can see this is completely different than before, right? Before, people were kind of taking their time. Hey, what's this? I can't see where this ledge. What's going here? Let's sit here and inspect everything. That's not the case now. Everyone is just flying through these obstacles.
Yeah, a couple of these guys have not gone down yet. Here's Magma, making his way through the Raven's Revenge. This was the team that came out on top and was the player that led them all the way up to those treacherous stairway that we saw at the end there. Almost getting up, almost getting up to the corner. Here looks like we are.
Almost making the jump for Sunshine. Well, unfortunately not. So this is this trap. This obstacle, very precise jump. You actually have to impulse a very specific way at a specific angle. But you can turn around and actually impulse backwards, right? So you face away from the tires and impulse yourself backward while jumping. Again, even doing that though, nice. Go. Look, Ghost is already here. He's already trying to collect the coins.
Already to the castle. Wonder if he already triggered all the traps down below and grabbed that coin, or if he's leaving that for another teammate. Gonna grab that coin perfectly. Nice job by Hayu. Now he's moving up. Go back to those traps.
Ace, right? Everything trapped. Step back, impulse forward.
He's already
too
through the castle.
shallow. I mean, look.
Through the castle.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. So don't forget, the castle is open. So once you make it to that halfway mark, you can just send someone forward, right? Like even if you're the person who's really confident, you can say, hey, Bala, I know you made it first. Just go for the next round. I'm gonna save up the next round.
Everybody's at. Just led on the team of Scissors with Fish Fam. Not too far in the prizing. 18 points right now. They're leading the way, but no, it's actually Turtle again. Already towards these varying distance impulse jumps. And is he gonna first shot it? No, not exactly. You know he's gonna hit it on the next time.
The easier it is the next time around, right? Once it's like, you throw it here, you're like, nope, that's not correct. This might be it. Okay, closer, closer. I like it. Will he make it on the third jump? Don't forget though, we got the Funky Fighters at 20 coins. We've got Fish Fam at 20 coins. Sunshine Soldiers, they need to try and pick it up. There we go. Nice, but get across. Nice.
Perfect play from Turtle now towards lava jump. What you were dubbing as double danger. So you get a first shot. Does dodge the traps.
Okay.
From where he went last time, gets the coin, he's gonna double back. Oh my goodness, he went through those. I would have gotten scared there, but no, Turtle knows exactly what he's doing. Gonna get all the coins in first try on the double danger, but doesn't make it through, so he has to still complete it. And Suzu and Stan, meanwhile, from Fish Fam, are taking the lead.
And that's what I kind of talked about, right? Trying to send two and get there. Then you can start watching, right? Because like you as a player, you go to do it, no matter what happens, what exactly did I do? I
knows it now. He's not going to hit the first time and also at the same time. Not going to work out just yet. Give themselves the opportunity. Two. Third, yes. The jump.
Right,
Yes.
nice. Oh, it's in. He was worried that he might have pushed
the door.
off.
Yes, he did make the doorway, and now he's back towards under. At the same time as triggering the trap, he does it. He's back to the stairs. The Fish Fam only needs one more coin, and they're about to do it in 5 minutes. It is so fast here. The last time we got here, it was 1 minute and 30 seconds. So one more coin for him to complete the map. He makes it farther than any player has yet so far.
Where's the next pad? He actually found it first try. I don't believe it. No, that was not. He gotta go. He gotta go back inward. It's okay though. He's gonna get another shot. Man, that was very impressive. Honestly, I would have been like, where am I supposed to go? But that's why this is called the leap of faith. You got to jump around that corner and hope that something will be there.
Faith he has. 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Not a single person, not a single soul in vision. He's going to have plenty of time to work with. We'll see if the Ravens' revenge can repeat and get back to where they were, but it looks like Sand is also going to join as well, but no, he falls just before. Yes, Tyler too. So the Fish Fam is coming through in big numbers at this last leap of faith.
And you know what could be huge here for Fish Fam? If they can make it through the leap of faith, they can actually get this point and stop the timer, right? So the less time that everyone else kind of has around to observe what's going on and try to get this practice in, the better he feels. Jump in and out and around. Out and around. Yes. All okay. All right. Okay.
Last jump. And he needs to hit the coin. This is going to be it. No! Just barely missed there. Finally hits the bouncer and he's gone. There it is. The first players to complete the world run in 5 minutes and 52 seconds. An unbelievable time compared to what we saw last time. But still, the remaining teams have to battle it out. Back to the Ravens' revenge. They're still on double danger. And they are going to get through. He has to hit the door, though. Oh, he almost fell all the way back down. Not finding this. Not finding the bounce
there. Remember, Ravens revenge the first team from last round. They made it. They're already kind of right back. But someone hasn't picked up points now. That could make
That's completely the map. You see him up there. He's watching on down. The Ravens' revenge seems to have to be just a little bit more. Everybody now to attempt these last couple of jumps. Important to note, the Ravens' revenge in second place right now. They need one more coin as well. Puts them in a huge advantage for that silver llama when we go to the third point. What? There with Stewart, he was flying to the top with the tires.
See, these are little things you discover as you're. Oh. It's okay, Stewart. Don't worry. Take a deep breath. Line it back up. You got this. 2 minutes left on the clock, Baller.
Time on the clock, though, for the Ravens' revenge to collect that last one. And what's impressive, too, is that 2 players have actually completed 4 players up above, but now the rest of them 1 second remaining. It's still going to be the Fish Fam, 5 minutes and 52 seconds, who take that one. That second map of the world run is down and done.
Man, mad props to the Fish Fam. They did it in almost under 5 minutes. Five and a half minutes. Now, Funky were right behind them. A little longer, right, at that 9:23 mark, but still, they got all 30 coins. If we have to go to tiebreakers, these 2 teams have 1 more point than everyone else up at that 29 mark, so that could very well make a big difference. Again, Fish Fam, way to show up. I respect it.
It's crazy, the improvement from game 1 into game 2.
Yeah.
which is awesome. Raven's Revenge obviously in the first match coming out ahead. The Fishman clearly improving all across the board. It wasn't just one person. It felt like it was the entire team. That time was unbelievable. That's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, we'll have to see who else can do it. And, you know, Raven's Revenge had a fantastic showing. Funky Fighter showed up there at the last moment. And then, obviously, the Fishman. But don't forget, you still got players like Fortnite over on Sunshine Soldiers. Everyone, all of these teams have someone that's going to get them very, very far. We've seen that. But now the question is, heading into this next match, what does that mean? Fishman have already completed it. Funky have already completed it. Raven have gotten close. Does that mean we're gonna see another 5-minute timer? Could we see it even faster?
Good question. Raven's Revenge needs to figure out how to the match. Because if they don't, then they won't be able to get ahead. They won't be able to close out, especially as other teams go ahead. Fishman knows how to complete it. They've proven that they can complete it, and Funky Fighters as well.
Yeah, for sure. Well, for now, let's send it over to the stage where Pookie is standing by with the Fishman. And Pooks, real quick, ask them what their favorite fish stick is.
You know, we can't always make it all about you, but I am down here with the Fish Fam. It is, dare I say, official. They're the first team to take a victory in the death run. I'm gonna start here with Suzu. So you were the one that essentially clutched that victory for your team. How did that feel?
It felt great. Like, at first I choked the bouncer and then I thought I choked the level as well. But then I figured it out and I picked up the coin. I was like, wait, this is it? Let's go, baby.
It definitely looked like you were in a little bit of a precarious situation there for just a second. Was your team coaching and helping you that whole time?
Yeah, they kept track of the coins that we picked up. They kept motivating me like, you got this. You got it in the pocket and stuff. So yeah, that felt great.
Awesome. Now, I'm gonna come over to you, Scissors. We all know you are the veteran of death runs. You have been doing this from the very beginning. It must be an absolute honor to be here on the stage today competing, being able to help these guys out, pulling through to a victory. Are you going to continue the strategy going into the next game?
We've got the strategy on lock, and obviously it's awesome, you know, helping these guys, but they're helping me win. They're the real speedrunners.
Well, I mean, it is a team effort at the end of the day. All of you have picked up coins. Sand, I'm just going to go over here and talk to you really quickly. Now, I mean, this Creative Cup, what does this mean to you as, you know, a creative champion?
I mean, I'm not a champion yet, but maybe, yeah.
Maybe one day. Well, thank you guys so much for staying here, hanging out with me. Best of luck. Run, Zeke, back to you guys.
Look at that, the Fish Fam ready to go back in. They're already getting their heads back in the game. Also, great punt, Pookie. Also, I'm upset with you that you think this is all about me. All right, so anyways, what kind of takeaways you think these players can make heading into the next game?
Well, the takeaway that I take out from that is that they were all supportive. The interview, they said they were supporting each other, keeping track of the coins, and pushing their Suzu ahead, making sure that they're encouraging him. But for everybody else, I think the takeaway is, how do we beat that leap of faith?
Yep.
That's the one that everybody's gotten stuck on. They've wasted a little bit of time at the double danger, but the leap of faith is really where everybody needs to close out, especially the Raven's Revenge, if they want to get that silver line.
Well, we'll have to see how things unfold for them. Very quickly, though, let's take a little break here. Let's send it down to Cam for his inside. Sundown, what you got?
Zeke and Bala, and we're gonna take a look at some of the kind of strategy that goes into it. But first, all of these competitors who are here competing in this world run have had an opportunity to get there. It's been incredibly stressful. There's a certain amount of kind of mental edge you need to get through it. So let's kind of take a look in and how these competitors prepare for what was a world premiere and first appearance ever. Let's take a listen and how these guys are talking and getting ready for the match. Absolutely amazing there. You can tell Ninja and then the trendsetter right there, throwing the peelies in the air, but also big shout out to whoever that was on the Llama Record Co. I saw you there, hitting the Llama Bell. I got you. But now let's get into some of what happened during the World Run, some of the kind of cooler straightaways, and some of the tough challenges that you face. So first, right away, here's a run coming out from Chappie of the Ravens Revenge, and this was one of the first obstacles you hit. So you can see he's on pace with everyone else, but what makes this so great is how efficiently he transfers this over into the castle jump. Is barely able to delay. This is one of the toughest first things to get when you reach it. This is his first time ever seeing this jump. No problem. Hats off to you there, and then what does he do right away? Gets into the trap trigger, and he's able to get them. Notice how as soon as he goes, he is quick clicking his camera back the other direction. He gets all of those so consistent, able to get it. Now, we saw a smashing success on their first attempt. Unfortunately, the Cuddle Crew had a little bit of a harder time when it came to that castle jump. It's okay, this could have been my replay and I wouldn't have been lying. So many of these, they're so incredibly difficult because you think, oh, I want to maximize my height. Oh, but you have to
God,
get out
pity
with
me.
the correct trajectory. Now you can
Wacht,
see
dan
Ninja
is wel een
able to
goal
get
dichter.
through,
En ik bal
speed
zeker
run the
nodig.
run, and then over the top. This is towards the back half, and look how well he's able to then and get through, but the Fish fam were the ones who were able to make that incredible run on the back of Zuzu. Now this was from his first run, and the Ravens managed to get it. Next time you face this, he about to finish the course. So he has to make sure he is pushing the limit with what they're able to do. And you can also see the level of communication. He knew he messed up right away, and then he immediately communicates to his team. It's like, hey, you gotta run and then go up. Now you're in kind of that double trouble area, trying to get the triggers. And this is where it got held up for a significant amount of time. A lot of the competitors not being able to bait the chaps correctly. And now we're going through the Ravens Revenge. Again, this is from that match number 1. And you can see how he's using quite literally every single space available, including the rock, including the jump off the side with the airstrike to then get up to that leap of faith, which is such an incredibly hard challenge. And only having 2 teams full completed it after the 2 runs, when all of these players are such strong death runners. You can see the Fish fam. Look at the timer on the top. 5 and he's so quick going through it, and he's precise. He lines it up, he takes a step, and he goes. My question is now, between Suzu and pressing the pace, and will they be able to do it better? Because when you get up here, you have to do everything right. And then get to the final. Was able to then double back and grab it there off the launch pad for that 5:52 time in the number 1 spot in match number 2. This is now the second time we've seen the World Run, and we asked the question before, what happens in run number 3? Can the Ravens Revenge get over that last obstacle of the leap of faith, or will everyone else start pressing up higher and higher and being able to challenge him? Match 3 is about to be underway. We're going to throw it back inside to Zeke and Bala. Gentlemen, take it away.
Now that insight, I mean, he's asking the tough questions. What happened in match 3 of this set? You know, again, Fish fam, you saw, I kind of touched on a little bit earlier, you want to have as many people up on that leap of faith as possible, so they can just sit there and rotate around. But before we hop into this next match ball, I think we probably want to take a look at the standings. We want to see how things are going for all of these players together. And of course, you want to take a look behind us. We've got Fish fam up there in first place in that last match. Walk away with a nice chunk of change. Ravens Revenge there in second, Funky in third. Don't forget, Funky Fighters and the Chicken Champions both have silver llamas, and that's going to play a big factor later on.
Everybody needs to make sure that Funky Fighters do not get that last silver llama, because then they are out of contention if they don't have a silver llama. Because Chicken Champions don't really mind, because they have another place to play. They are kind of out of contention for this silver llama right here, but still, so many different teams have an opportunity here. Ravens Revenge, the Sunshine Soldiers with 4 turtles, and the Fish Man as well, able to collect it, so we are going to get into the next game of the World Run, the last one of the set.
Seconds before the gates open, and they start the run. Scissors, you can see focus in their eyes, a little bit there of Turtle, and here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the World Run commences right here, right now. Here we go, the first run, Taco. Taldak there right out, Ninja falls unfortunately, so does Kotu. Zan there looks like he's making over with Tyler. Magma, Corolla, they are neck and neck. Again, it just goes back to once they figure it out, they're just going full send.
Want to see who gets out to the early lead here. Suzo, the champion of the last one with Fish Fam. He's a little bit behind, but again, he has the opportunity to catch up when he starts getting to those more difficult obstacles. Right now, it's not looking like anybody really taking a huge lead, a huge advantage, because we all saw how proficient they are in these early stages. Really, the first obstacle that stumps most people is this impulse jump.
That's right, here we go. Don't forget, this is that precision impulse jump. You can do it forward, you can look away. First jump, unfortunately too shallow there on both sides. And both from the Fish Fam will be going down there. I saw there on the left, there is actually a team that has made it up. We've got Raven Revenge, who's in the castle, and I believe it is actually the Llama Record Company that are also at the castle right now. Fish Fam, the Cuddle Crew, Raven's Revenge, Sunshine, and the Funky Fighters. And now the Llama Record Company all have 11 coins.
See the castle run, how fast they can get through there as a team. Also very important, as most players are now getting through this first difficult impulse jump. Looking for anybody rising up, looking for anybody completing this trap obstacle course inside the castle. If they can collect those coins fast, the players who are fastest through the castle and really collect all those coins
what the fuck?
are, in my opinion, the people who are leading the pack.
Yeah, I almost think like, should you just like as a squad grab, like send one person to each thing and just like very quickly grab all four, and then as a squad go up, so that you have more chances going through every single challenge.
Obviously depends on how many of you actually get to the castle. What a time there from Scissors through that one. Is he going to be able to finish out that impressive performance? He's got a couple of jumps still to go. One,
No way, I will.
2, 3. Scissors showing off why he's one of the best at these types of maps, but way ahead of him, his teammate Suzu, leading the pack again. So this might be a better time here for Fish Fam.
All right, man, Scissors, that was insane, dude. Again, like these guys are so good, right? Once they figured out, they can just do it. It's almost like muscle memory. You see Suzu here now. Suzu's smart. He waits here for Scissors to get across, and then once Scissors gets across, he can start turning the trap. He's gonna opt to say, look, you know what? Let's just go. I'm trying to get the coins. We need to rack up as many and as quickly as possible. Because don't forget, last game they got that 5.5-minute time on lock. They still have another 1.5 minutes going off of last game, right? If they can do it again, it's gonna be huge.
Waiting for the chiller on his feet.